Hi there. Today we're going to talk about lesson 101, translating expressions into equations. Now this is going to go pretty fast because we're mostly just taking a word problem or a word expression and changing it into an equation. Example 1, if 5 less than a number n is 17, what is that number? Okay, 5 less than, and we've talked about this before. Every time you see the word less than, that means that it's going to go second in the equation. And you'll see right here, we're looking at it again. 5 less than a number is 17. Okay, so we've got less than implies subtraction. A number, we can use n for that number, it's a variable. Is means equals. So this is what we end up with. N, which is a number, minus that 5 is equal to 17. And of course, if you solve for it, you have to add 5 to both sides. And when you do that, you get 22. And so there is the answer to that. That really wasn't as hard as it looked like. Okay, here's another one. 5 less than 3 times a number is 19. Okay, less than implies subtraction. Puts the 3 times a number, and then you got 5 less than. 3 times the number should go first, and then a 5, because it's 5 less than. 5 less than a number. 3 times the number is 19 is also means equal. So 3 times the number minus that 5 equals 19. Add 5 to both sides. Once you do that, you get 24. You get 3n equal 24. Divide by both sides by 3, and you get n equal 8. Pretty easy peasy stuff. Okay. Here's another one, and this one's pretty easy. This is talking about taxi fare. You sometimes see these with like cell phone plans and things like that, where you have a basic charge and then you're charged by the minute or by the mile, and that's on top of that basic charge. John's taxi company charges a base cost of $3 for a trip, plus $2 per each mile metered by tenths of a mile. So if Chandler takes John's taxi service 7.2 miles, how much of a fare would he pay? Well, he's going to pay the $3 plus the $2 per mile. So let F equal the fare in dollars. Let M equal the miles, how far the taxi drove. We can make kind of a generic equation. It's actually almost a function that will work for any number of miles. It can almost be thought of as a function. You could actually graph this, okay? So the fare is equal to 2 times the number of miles plus that $3 that he charges for every ride. Here's our function over here. Okay, and I just put it in the same terms. M and F, miles and fare. 1 mile, 2 times 1 plus 3 is 5. 2 miles, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7. 5 miles, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. 7.2 miles, 2 times 7.2 plus 3 is 1740. And I have a discrepancy. Is it 1740 or is it 1720? I believe it is 1740. So I am going to change this right here. Sometimes I do that. Okay. One more example. We have the drawing below of 2 angles. Write an equation to find the measure of each angle. There you go. There's the angle. Woo! Well, that's kind of hard until we have some information. Okay? We know the measure, that's what the M means. The measure of angle ABC is supplementary to the measure of CBD. That means the two together measure 180. And that makes sense because this is a straight line or a straight angle. So we know that. The measure of angle CBD is equal to 3 times the measure of angle ABC. So both added together is 180. So this angle is, well, we'll call this angle X and this angle 3x, because this is 3 times the measure of this one. Then If we do that, then we can just make it into an equation. So, x plus 3x, because we're letting measure of ABC, x, plus a measure of CBD, 3x, equal 180 degrees. 3x and 1x is 4x. 4x equals 180 because that's a straight angle. Divide both sides by 4, and we end up with x equal to 45 degrees, and 3x equals 135. You add those two together, you get 180. Not too bad. Well, thanks a lot. I hope that was helpful, and you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.